that first. And what we're going to be talking about today is the ethical conduct policy and procedures that Great Works Alliance has adopted, and we wish to share with others, because, you know, at this point we see so many police officers and officials that are not following the ethical code of conduct, and businesses that are not following the ethical code of conduct. And so we want to bring that back in a big way.
Okay.
And in all of our material. And so that's what we're going to be talking about today. Before I start this presentation, I would like to just let everybody know we are on an unpaid Zoom meeting channel. And if you wish to assist in donating some money, we have a site open with a PayPal account. See, I can take you there. It's greatworksalliance.com is the site address. I have made it official after sharing with Forrest and getting the site all up and ready. So our donation portal is through PayPal. And with that, so what happens is it cuts us off. If it cuts our meeting off before we're done talking, I will open the room again so that we can continue our discussion. Welcome, free agents, to tonight's meeting. Great Works Alliance. What is Great Works Alliance? Our vision, Great Works Alliance, celebrating and empowering the people through interactive, engaging, and optimizing quests and missions. Great Works refers to the incredible works of people within communities as the building blocks, bringing vivid life hallmarks in your area. We love your suggested projects and assignments, leaving yesterday's frustrations in the past, creating a better world for tomorrow. Let's tie our communities together. We are partners in quality of life. Our mission. Great Works Alliance mission is to provide public access to unbiased information for the purpose of engaging the public in active involvement in their community, development, and support of all of its citizens in the spirit of quality of life through multifaceted perspectives. Great Works Alliance, in collaboration with your community, is offering services to aid in your community's plan of action to create a database railway of all public and private sectors available to serve the public as community necessitated for optimized quality of life and thriving self-sustainability. We love this. The idea to gamify reality. Great Works Alliance shall begin the process of establishing fun gamification of reality to expand the community dynamic and desire to connect with others within the local area, starting small but expanding globally. Our business cards act as game cards, like an adult form of magic, with real actions and connections made. Some cards are designed to be paired with others, providing a boost or mega effect. A select few will be considered golden tickets. Services included. Great Works Alliance provides an online interactive information portal with merit and reward-based incentives for further improvement in all areas of society. Your call to action. Participant mission. Once you have compiled your community information, you all will be more prepared to activate delegates in every sector to transform our broken system and society, achieving an abundance in quality of life, liberty, and the amazing joys our time here has to offer. Great Works Alliance provides a network portal with access to specific sector allies depending on the request of participants. Phoenix teams, Great Works Alliance Team Subdivision, are created to focus on core aspects with a larger perspective of family, community, and beyond. Broad spectrum interpersonal dynamics. Identifying how government and society can play a beneficial role in supporting them. These are teams within the organization to perform functions of these great works, which include collaboration with other organizations, businesses, and people. Through Phoenix teams, you will build multiple plans to implement throughout your communities for better health and unity in our world. These great works provide combined formatting, continually simplified and optimized starting points, and paths providing a continually improved entry for all players. Property protection. By teaming up, working with this underground group of collaborators, we do not condone plagiarizing, theft of intellectual property, or any community information shared without consent, and do promote collaboration on a neutral and independent freedom of expression with strong encouragement of independence. Any information shared may be the opinion of the collaborator and does not reflect the opinion of the collective of communities, organizations, and individuals. We are conscientious objectors. How it works. Your portal guidelines. Profile. All participants are directed to accept their first mission to complete an impersonal survey of skills and passions. This will help to customize your profile on specific areas of interest relating to your skills and passions. Missions. Upon completion of your first mission for interactive engagement, you will be notified of missions and engagement opportunities. Upon completion of each mission, you will receive a merit badge of recognition, which will be displayed on your profile. Challenges. Both internal and external challenges will be available for all participants to access based on their profile. Participants' skills and passions are the guidelines for their personal journey of discovery, identification, adaptation, accomplishment, and initiative based on the core attributes filed, thus directing the participant on their quest. The more challenges completed, the greater the rewards. Credits or rewards. Upon completion of certain mile marker goals set by yourself and your presets guides, you will be eligible to receive a selection of items or to continue building up credit for something more desired. Using a complicated algorithm, each participant receives points from multiple layers of character building accomplishments. These credits can be redeemed for a wide range of rewards, such as food, supplies, gifts, tools, apps, and services, not limited to other items and services available to the participant. Transparency. Player meetings will be published publicly. Business records and information will be available upon request. And so I just spoke about the skills and merit evaluation, and I wanted to point this out and let everybody know we encourage you to take the skills and merit evaluation to become a part of this growing group of individuals. This questionnaire is more to assist in being able to place you in teams and working with others that are on the same path, have the same passions and desires, and working with others and helping and using your special skills and talents to assist others. And so we encourage everybody to go to our form here. You can also get access to this form through our website. Our website is located at greatworksalliance.com. So here, and we have set this up so that you can learn more. You can donate today. You can also go to Contact Us, which will take you to our contact page. On our contact page, you can click on Creating a Profile, which will take you to the Skills and Merit Initiative evaluation. Or you can create a ticket. If you create a ticket, you will be sent to our help desk, which is currently being facilitated through the coalitionforprotection.org. Anyone can create a ticket. If you become a player and a free agent in the program with our OS ticket system, you will be able to review the dashboard and participate in the missions. Or so there are tickets that are created, then we are able to track these tickets. We have tasks that are also available, users, our user directory. So we have a lot set up here for participants to get involved, and there are many teams that have been developed. And there's another episode, I believe it's mission 5 or 4, where I talk about the different teams that we have developed to address the many different issues within our communities. Today, I would like to share with you our ethical code of policies and procedures. I do this because we see a lot in today's society with the riots and the rallies and the Black Lives Matter, that there's a lack of ethical conduct being shown or demonstrated by the police, by politicians, by all kinds of people, you name it. This is that we're here to encourage a re-implementation of these codes. Ethical Code of Policy and Procedures, Great Works Alliance, building a community of ethical conduct. Treat others as you want to be treated. This is the golden rule, people. To ensure the integrity and merit of Great Works Alliance, we, the board members, adopt the following policies and procedure of ethical conduct as the premise of all members and allies. We, being of sound mind and body, decree that Great Works Alliance will have a high degree of transparency. We expect full accountability for ethics on every level, including the board members. The following policies and procedures adhere to the golden rule. Treat others as you want to be treated. We strongly believe that all people should be treated with respect and dignity, unless they have proven to deserve otherwise within the time of affiliation. So the first section is about the clear code of ethics that we want to establish in Great Works Alliance. to avoid harm to a wide variety of constituents, to balance ethics with productivity and results, to carefully build and protect trust of accountability, to choose the ethical path even if competitors aren't. If you have any questions and are watching this now, you can also leave questions in the comments section and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Enforce ethical expectations. Ethical behavior in the organization includes, but is not limited to, earnest work ethics, clean and clear representation of oneself during participation in organizational business, and respect of other members. Clear messages about ethics and values, including but not limited to presentation, mature debates and Socratic debates, and attending meetings clean and sober. Section 3, Clear Code of Ethics. Commitment to protecting children, families, and communities. Commitment to protecting the planet. Consistently demonstrate care and dignity for people. Be sure that decision-making in the organization carefully incorporates ethics. Mentor leaders to implement proactive ethical leadership. We need more of that. The fourth section, embrace corporate social responsibility. Create and implement engaging and relevant ethics training and messages, not the same old boring stuff. Be vigilant to use ethical actions that match ethical marketing. Have frequent conversations with all volunteers, allies, and contractors about ethics. Honor work complexity. The fifth section, open leadership communication and invitation to participate in decisions. Leadership should be aware of increasing ethical expectations. Leadership needs to stay progressive as times change, and leaders must possess skills of open and supportive leadership. 6, performance guidelines and boundaries for behavior. The performance system should be fully integrated with ethical expectations as listed in these policies. 7, set ethical boundaries. We will provide a safe space to discuss ethical gray areas. Take broad responsibility for actions as relevant to individual and group participation, including individuality and autonomy. We will always be thinking in terms of our impact. Values mindset, not a compliance mindset. Use systems thinking to see the big picture. Welcome and act on feedback from constituents. All volunteers, allies, and contractors must be willing to do what it takes to become and remain an ethical organization. 9, positive ethical role models. Recognize and praise ethical actions. Recognize, demote, or triage unethical actions. Have a strong commitment to improving leadership and culture in an ethical manner. And 10, the use of precautionary principles. Treat ethics as an ongoing priority. Treat people with care and dignity. If you agree with these policies and wish to become a player on our teams, please take a few minutes to fill out the Skills and Merit Initiative evaluation form, which will be located in the information section below this video. If you have any questions now, we are now open. The floor is now open for questions. Hello there, Veronica.
Yes.
I was just wanting to know if you'd like to discuss a little bit about these ethical policies and procedures, how you incorporate these in your business.
What comes to my mind is that it's all about contributing to each other in the highest ethical way, I'm sure, and also in fairness and respect. But when you started talking, fill out the form and a little bit about you to get started. Well, of course, I have a lot, my passions they go into sustainability. How can we be more sustainable?
Right.
Even people who live in an apartment, how can we grow our own clean foods with organic seeds? And how can we sustain ourselves and create communities so we can possibly be off the grid and completely independent? And this is my biggest passion.
Awesome.
Ever since I have seen the Zeitgeist movie many years ago, and also saw not just Addendum, which is the second part of Zeitgeist, and then there's the third part and the fourth part. After I have met with Jacques Fresco, who was a future architect, and I don't know if you know him. He was in the Zeitgeist movie Addendum, The Solution. Have you seen the movie?
Yes.
So you know Jacques Fresco.
Yeah.
He just passed away a few years ago, but I was fortunate enough to meet him twice, him and his partner in Florida, and interviewed him. And at the time I had a community project when I was working, when I did landmark education, and I did team management leadership, the team management leadership program for 2 years. And he was one of this whole future city, building a future city on an island at the time was one of my projects. Didn't go anywhere, but it was one of my projects. It's my passion and my dream to create future cities, just similar to Jacques Fresco inspired us to, fully self-sustainable and educational and the whole thing. So with all those along with those lines, quite some time has passed. This was in 2010. And of course, sustainability became a much bigger thing in the world, and more interest and more people wanting to really create that. The Earthships in New Mexico, for example, is another one. I became very passionate about sustainable architecture, just my passion. This is something that now I think is very important to really inspire our communities to create such thing because of the whole situation, because of what's going on. I know a lot what's going on behind the scenes politically about this whole COVID and beyond. And it is a necessity right now to create those communities. And we, putting our passion into this and our skills, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I started doing this with a project here in Vegas. My business partner who bought a house for Airbnb, but of course, Airbnb, the business is flat right now in Las Vegas. It's not happening. He's in Guatemala and coming back soon because he was kind of trapped there because of the whole COVID. Right. And he's all about also sustainability. So all kinds of ideas are coming up. I'm taking care of the house. I'm managing it because he's not here. And of course, there are things that need to be done. Like the gardener, the poolman, all the chores when you have a house that needs to be taken care of. But the latest ideas were really, and my passion, where I'm being driven to and led to is again sustainability. So I have had a talk with him to get this house. I have a friend who has a solar company and turned me on to a solar company. So we will definitely make this a solar house, putting panels on top. My next thing I have to passionately convey to him is a greenhouse and aeroponics, vertical aeroponics, which even with vertical aeroponic towers, we can grow our own food in an apartment,
Yep.
outside on the balcony, anywhere during the winter with the right lighting. So this is what I'm focusing on right now. I have a friend here from California who's going to help me build some of these towers.
Nice.
And ultimately, we want to have a glass house in the back. And ultimately, this venue is not going to be as much an Airbnb. What I see here, what it's going to be is more like a venue with. I'm also a raw food chef, so I'm really into health food and superfoods and all of this. For a long time, I've been that passionate about food and superfoods. But I'm not 100% raw, but I am really health educated in that regard. So creating more like a sustainable community and maybe like a sustainable bed and breakfast, or even a venue for meetings and anything that's sustainable, anything that we can actually empower ourselves out of this situation. What are we learning from this, right?
Yeah.
We're learning some valuable lessons. Thank you. I'm full of gratitude. What is actually coming out of this on the end to empower ourselves. And so that's where I'm going with this, and where I see I can contribute in the alliance and bring in my skills and talents and passions.
That is so awesome, Veronica. Would you please send in the chat here your email address, and I will send you our introductory packet with all of the information and links in it.
Let me see where it is in the link here. Shall I just do it in the link, in the Facebook link, and text it to you, or here in the chat you said I should do it?
Yeah, it's probably better here in the chat because this isn't public. It won't be put out. I
don't know where I put it.
Uh-oh.
Into the chat. I do this on my phone right now. I should have done this on my computer. Hold on one second. Is it down where it says more?
Yes.
Chat. Okay, I got it. Okay, yeah, I can put this here. So this is to everyone?
No.
Or not everyone?
Put it to the host.
To you,
Yeah.
to the host, yes. Okay, so my email. Okay, done.
All right, awesome.
I'm sending it now.
And we are just a minute and a half away from being kicked off of this meeting. Oh my. Well, it's so wonderful to hear what you're doing over there in Nevada, and I hope that we can help you in getting some good energy and good people there to work with and making this a possibility for everybody.
Yes, I have a couple friends, and even though I just moved here, I have a couple great friends, a family that she has 2 young sons, Valentina, 2 young sons and husband. They do sound healings, and they are fully on board on the whole sustainable idea. And then I have a couple others. So I reached out to the spiritual community here in Las Vegas, and that's how I met her. And they've been living here for a long time. They're doing sound healings and planetary healings and such. So she knows a lot of people. So I'm just exploring the communities here and the spiritual communities. And so yes, there's definitely potential everywhere,
That's right. And we want to encourage all types of potentialities in a positive and improvement of quality of life for all. And we encourage you to invite your friends to review the packet that I will be sharing with you via email. And
Yes,
for
absolutely. Yes. I have a friend in Europe. She would